Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, December 10th. You'll be interested to know, 256 years ago, today in 1768, the first part of the first edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica, recognized as the oldest continuously published and revised work in the English language, was published and advertised for sale in Edinburgh, Scotland. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning we have some drizzle, and it feels like 33 degrees, with 11-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:11, and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:03. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog and a slight chance of drizzle this morning, with cloudy skies and a high near 46, accompanied by a light north wind. Tonight, expect more patchy fog and a good chance of rain, with a low around 41 and light winds. For all you beach runners out there, the first high tide Tuesday will be at 6, with the low tide at 12:15. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 47 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, expect rain on Wednesday with cloudy skies and a high near 63. Wednesday night will also see rain with a low around 36. Thursday brings mostly sunny skies and a high near 42, cooling down to a low around 23 at night. Friday will be sunny with a high near 35, dropping to 23 overnight. Saturday is partly sunny with a high near 39 and a low around 30 at night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Supreme Court has declined to hear an appeal from Boston parents who claimed that an admissions policy discriminated against white and Asian students. The Boston Parent Coalition for Academic Excellence had sued over the admissions processes at 3 high schools, which temporarily eliminated entrance exams during the pandemic. Instead, students were selected based on their grade point averages and zip codes. Justice Neil Gorsuch noted that the policy was revised, and thus there was no significant need for the court's review. Now on to sports. Last night, on Monday Night Football in Arlington, Joe Burrow led the Cincinnati Bengals to a thrilling 27-20 win over the Dallas Cowboys. Burrow's crucial 40-yard touchdown pass in the final minute broke the tie, ending Cincinnati's 3-game losing streak. Despite Cooper Rush's 2 touchdowns and Rico Dowdle's career-high 131 rushing yards, the Cowboys' playoff hopes dimmed after a costly special teams error. In local sports, tonight, the Bruins, at 15-11-3, battle the Jets in Winnipeg. David Pastrnak leads with 27 points. Thursday night, the Celtics, with a dominant 19-5 record, host the Detroit Pistons at TD Garden. Jayson Tatum, averaging 28.4 points per game, leads the C's, while Cade Cunningham, with 23.9 points per game, leads the Pistons. In top news, a group of 75 Nobel Prize winners has issued an open letter urging the Senate to reject Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s nomination as Secretary of Health and Human Services. They emphasize Kennedy's lack of credentials or relevant experience in medicine, science, public health or administration. The laureates expressed concern that placing Kennedy in charge would jeopardize public health and undermine America's leadership in health sciences. Richard Roberts, a Nobel laureate, cautioned that the public did not elect officials to harm their health. Kennedy's history of promoting misinformation on vaccines and health issues raises significant alarm among medical professionals. In business news, in today's financial landscape, young men are taking significant risks in cryptocurrency and political betting, with some experiencing substantial gains. Many have seen their cryptocurrency portfolio rise over 30% since Election Day. A hypothetical portfolio of Bitcoin, gold, GameStop, and DraftKings yielded 62% returns this year, outpacing traditional investments. Interestingly, 42% of men aged 18 to 29 engage with cryptocurrency, compared to only 17% of women. With the price of Bitcoin surpassing $100,000, young investors are increasingly drawn into speculative markets, often as a means to navigate economic challenges. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is just under $97,800. Ethereum is just over $3,700. And Goatseuss Maximus is about 60 cents. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has confirmed that the universe is expanding at a rate about 8% faster than previously expected. This finding aligns with earlier observations from the Hubble Space Telescope, raising new questions about dark matter and dark energy, which together constitute 96% of the universe. Astrophysicist Adam Rees of Johns Hopkins University stated, "There appears to be something missing in our understanding of the universe." Researchers utilized various methods to measure distances to galaxies, revealing that the Hubble constant averages around 73, compared to the expected 67 to 68. Further data is needed to unravel this Hubble tension. And in entertainment news, it appears that Chris Evans may return in Avengers Doomsday. The actor, renowned for portraying Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is considering another appearance in this upcoming comic book epic set for 2026. However, details on his character remain unclear, especially after Captain America's storyline in Avengers Endgame. Meanwhile, Robert Downey Jr. will reappear as the villainous Victor Von Doom. Directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, Doomsday is linked to Avengers Secret Wars, which is slated for release on May 7th, 2027. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American actor and producer, Kirk Douglas. And he said, "In order to achieve anything, you must be brave enough to fail." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.